Welcome to a new episode of CBFU from the shop. This is the week of April 26th, 2017, and we have a guest reviewer. Can anyone guess who he is?
It's going to be kind of hard.
I know, no one's going to guess. No one's going to guess. All right, reveal. It's
back.
Jared!
I'm back. And blacker than before.
It's true. Take off that hat.
So, we got some books to go over today. Let's. You want to start with the strong books or the lesser?
I'll start with the weakest book, and then we'll go to the stronger ones. Our first book this week. This is a new Alien series from Dark Horse. This is Aliens: Dead Orbit by James Stocco.
Stocco.
I guess
Yeah.
he drew it and wrote it. It's not bad, but it's very much a generic Aliens book. The art is very much like sort of like a heavy metal kind of European style.
It kind of reminds me of the werewolf scenes from the current Moon Knight arc.
Yeah. This is the guy. I think this is the same guy.
Right?
This is the same guy. I think it's the same guy. This is the same guy. And it's okay. It's just sort of generic aliens.
It's aliens. You see one chest burster, you've seen them all, in my opinion.
It's like a space station. This derelict ship shows up with a distress signal. They board the ship. There's people in cryosleep and aliens. So if you're into that, if you're really into that, this is a book for you.
That story,
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're a fan of aliens.
There's nothing special about this book. A lot of times with artists who write and do the art, but are primary artists, the dialogue is not the strongest. That's like the case here. It's okay. It's serviceable dialogue. It's a serviceable story, but nothing like fantastic.
Not gonna make you want to pick it up every week.
Like if you're not an Aliens fan, like what's his name's doing an Alien? Brian Wood does an Aliens book right now, and his book is a much better, stronger Aliens book that I could recommend than this.
How many we got for that?
I give it 5 out of 10 Lugos. The art's pretty good, but just a generic story. I can't really recommend it for non-Aliens fans, but if you're an Aliens fan,
More power to you.
Yeah. What we got next?
Okay, let's get it started with Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider, issue number 1. Now, this was fun, actually. It was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to, given the events of the previous Amazing Spider-Man story, The Clone Conspiracy, the way we left Ben Reilly is in a pretty dark place. So you're thinking that this was going to pick up with a lot of the melodrama and just all his hang-ups from that event. But what Peter David does here is he gives you basically a clean break for Ben. And it does reference to what just happened, but it kind of plays with it a little bit more and gives you an idea and the look of his mindscape and just how that character is going to operate in this book now. And you also get guest appearances from, I believe, the better of the brothers. Kane is in the book, and his story. I feel like he's going to be as much of a star of this book as Ben. So that's a really cool, and nobody does character pieces like Peter David. So I was very excited to read this.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. First of all, Mark Bagley's on art, and he's for some people is the.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be a miss. I'm not really a big Mark Bagley fan. Outside of Ultimate Spider-Man,
he can be hit or miss. Sometimes he's really sharp, and sometimes he's just really really rushed. But this is pretty good.
I would actually say there's evidence of a little bit both of that in this book. There are some pages that just there's a scene where he's in a casino. And there's just pages there where it's just the background didn't look like it was completely rendered all the way. But as always, facial expression, and when the characters are in motion, it's great. Yeah. So just more action-packed issues you got to look forward to.
Yeah, no, it's sort of Ben Reilly has not regained his sanity from Clone Conspiracy.
How could he?
If anything, he's a little worse. So he's almost like the Spider family's Deadpool in a way. Moon Knight or Deadpool, just because he's talking to himself. He has different personalities talking to him, and he's trying to rebuild his family that he doesn't have, and he can't find. So he finds it in these odd places. So instead of an Aunt May,
you get Aunt June.
He finds someone named June who's an old woman at a casino. And he says, "Okay, you're my aunt now," and that was really cool. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I would definitely. I'd probably give this about 8 out of 10 Lugos. Yeah. For a first issue and putting you on and wanting to keep reading. Definitely.
Really good.
What we got?
Okay, next we got. This is from DC and Dynamite. This is Batman Shadow. This was plotted by Scott Snyder, with writing by Steve Orlando and art by Riley Rosmo, I guess. And I actually like this a lot more than I thought I was gonna. Steve Orlando is very much hit or miss for me. There has been a lot of his books I do not like. But this is a really good introduction to both Batman and the mythology of the Shadow. Yeah. For people who aren't familiar with the Shadow, this is a pretty good jumping on point for you. It's a really cool mystery. It's almost like the Shadow started his career, like he started in the 30s and everything, and this is the present day. This is where the Shadow is now. And it was just really cool. I thought the story was good. I liked the dialogue.
It definitely benefits from having Scott Snyder like pacing the story, because once I open the book and you see how it kind of has like that time jump almost, that it's such his style, like it jumps out at you right away, and just from that alone you're captivated. So when it brings it to the present day to see what the story's actually going to be about, like you're already in it, even if it's just like a retelling or a little nugget from Batman's history that you didn't know about before.
And it's just so anything like the introduction of characters like from the Shadows past, like Margot Lane here, it just looks so cool. Like this abandoned house, and she's just sitting there, like old.
Very cool aesthetic.
And it's just really cool. And even the art. I don't remember this guy. I don't remember. Do you?
I don't remember from what though. But I remember.
Yeah, no, he's familiar, but I mean, but it works. It works
faces
for this.
Look familiar.
Yeah. I mean, some of it looks a little like Scott Snyder, but not quite. Like some of like the paneling and everything looks like Scott's. I'm not Scott Snyder. Greg Capullo. Greg Capullo, but it's not like quite that. It's like a more, I guess, cartoonish Greg Capullo, maybe. I don't know, but I enjoyed it.
It works.
Yeah, it works for the book. So definitely, like fans of the Shadow, fans of Batman, I would definitely give this a shot because it's well worth your time.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's really good.
And finally, we have the reason we all came out today. The Flash, DC Rebirth issue number 21, which directly is going to be addressing the Button. And this issue was fun. Like, interesting from beginning to end for just the mystery. And I also like the relationship that we're getting to see between Barry and Bruce that we really haven't gotten a chance to see in the new DC universe for a long time. Showing their relationship as both being the detectives of the Justice League, essentially. And just the mystery of what's going on with the Watchmen, how it all plays into Flashpoint, which ties into the New 52, and seeing them weave it all together makes this just an incredibly entertaining issue, I gotta say.
Yeah, no.
Because I haven't been following the Flash at all, but just being
you don't need to.
You don't being able to pick this up and having read Batman, I was able to jump into this story and at the same time get into an idea of where the Flash is in his career and what's been happening in his adventures.
Yeah, no. As long as you've read like the DC Rebirth one shot and last week's Batman, you're fine.
See, I didn't even read last week's Batman, and I still jumped into it, and it was great.
My only problem with this book is Howard Porter is not as good an artist as Jason Fabak.
Yeah, it's especially for a book of this importance.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. It's not bad art. It's not.
No,
but
by any means,
compared to last week's Batman issue, where Jason Fabak just does like the 9-panel Watchmen grids with Batman and Rebirth with Batman and Reverse Flash fighting, it just so much a cleaner and just sharper style than Howard Porter.
You know, DC doesn't rarely brings out the $3.99 price tag, and you know, with this beautiful holographic cover we got going on here.
Oh, I love the cover.
It'd be great if the interiors were,
or just as good. I would like it if Jason Fabak had just done the whole 4 issues.
That'd be great.
But if not him, then someone like an equal,
at least on his
equal caliber. Yeah. But still,
the writing's still there,
and
the story's still there. Yeah. So I'll take it.
So what would you give it?
I'd give it 9 out of 10.
Yeah, really good. I can't wait. I mean, we don't have to. The great thing about this is you don't have to wait that long. You wait till next week is the next Batman. So that's a great thing. Okay, that's us from the shop for this week. We'll be back next week. We'll see you then. Come to the comic store, buy some comics. A lot of good comics out this week. I think we got Detective. We got the 2 new X-Men books.
Yeah,
I think there's a Thor book. So a lot of big books coming out this week. So have a good week. Bye-bye. Oh, wait.
But then also,
Free Comic Book Day is coming Saturday, May 6th. Here at Manifest Comics, it's 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're now located, their new location, it's been about a year, but their new location is...
not a year.
5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
Time goes fast for me.
5 months is almost a year.
They're now located at 766 Broadway, enter on 34th Street, corner of 34th Street. Doorbusters are from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. only. $5 trade paperback selection.
Big sale.
$3 variant covers, normally $10 or under. 50% off select games, figures, and hardcovers. You get 2 free comics just for showing up. 5 free comics if you spend $10. Then there are all-day sales. You get buy 3, get 1 free trade paperbacks. 50% off back issues, normally $10 or under. Buy 2, get 1 free variant covers, and 20% off statues, art, and prints. So a lot of cool sales, a lot of good free comic days. for me, just the Bendis Defenders,
that's
Gary
reason
Dugan,
enough.
Guardians,
Reason enough
that's
to wake
enough
up
to
that
come
morning.
out. But there's also the Secret Empire #0 with the Chris Zdarsky Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And probably a bunch of other good free
ages
comic book
Spider-Man
days.
now.
So come on down. It's again May 6th on Saturday, Guardians weekend. So go see Guardians, then come down here for Free Comic Day.
Or
vice
just come
versa.
here first and then go see Guardians.
Vice versa, either way.
We'll go see Guardians on Thursday
Yeah.
and Friday.
Either way.
And then come here on Saturday.
either way.
Do both.
Yeah, do all.
Do all three. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.